How's it going, guys? This is Najam. Welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to review this R50 soundbar. Now before I start, I just need to let you know that this was sent in for me to check out. So this is the R50 by SOULION, if that's how you pronounce the name. This is a desktop soundbar. It's actually around pretty small and it sits under your monitor, and it plugs in with a USB connection and is powered by that as well, so you don't have to worry about battery life or anything. Now if you've seen some of my previous videos, I used this Bluetooth speaker as a desktop speaker, and I had it plugged in to keep it charged, and I also had this wire going to the PC for audio. And whenever I turn this on, I would go to the mode switch to switch it to wired connection. So let's start off with the specifications. This has two 5-watt drivers, full range drivers, and it also has two diaphragms. I'm not sure what they're for. I'm assuming they're to enhance the bass. It takes all the power that it needs from the USB port, and so you can use this with your smartphones if they have enough power going out to power it, and also you can use this with your laptops and also for your PC as well. And this cost £30. Now let's go ahead and take a look around the device. So you have this really nice fabric, and the design is pretty nice. It's a really small setup for desktop, so that's what it's designed for, and it suits that really well. And at the side you do have RGB, which I'll show you in a bit, and on this side you have the controls as well as the volume dial, which goes up and down. And this is connected, it just has one cable coming out which goes to auxiliary in, and this does not have a microphone feature, and it does have the power cable. Now on the bottom you do have rubber feet, so when you put this down it won't move about, and you'll notice if you have eyes that it's actually angled at a 30-degree or something angle, and so the speakers face directly at your ears when you're sitting on the desktop and using this. Now build quality wise, this is made out of plastic and it is a very lightweight device. For what it is, it's pretty decent. Now I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into my USB hub.
Aux mode.
This soundbar has two modes, and you have the mode switch over here.
Bluetooth mode.
And you'll switch to Bluetooth, and you can go back to auxiliary. And it also has a button for the RGB, so you can change the different modes. It has 4 modes to the RGB, and it also has a volume dial, and that's all there is to it. Now if you go into the Bluetooth mode, if you want to connect a brand new device to it, you can hold the Bluetooth mode button down for 3 seconds.
Bluetooth mode.
And that will turn it back on. Now this does have RGB on the left and the right side, as you can see, and I'm just going to go over the different modes. So you have off, and it has 4 different RGB modes. You have just a gradient, which just cycles through the colors. You have this mode. Now this actually is a rhythm mode, and when the sound comes in it actually bounces around. So when you're going to see the video playback with me playing sounds, this will be changing, and because this is the mode that I use all the time, and it does also cycle through the colors. And there's also this mode, which is just a fixed color. Now one other thing to know is that when you have the volume dial pretty low, because this is an analog device, as in it takes the audio from the headphone jack, this needs some sort of a way to actually save power, because when you're not using it, it will go off. And it detects that by just looking at the signal. And so if you're playing loud and the audio is coming through, you shouldn't have a problem. It's going to be on all the time. But if you're not playing anything and there's nothing coming through, it will turn the speakers off, and so when something starts playing again, it will come back on. So some people have noted on Amazon reviews and all that it goes off, and that's also because they have the volume just too low. So what you need to do is put the volume to like 50% and turn it down on your PC. Now let's talk about the sound quality. I like the stereo imaging from this. It's got that nice length, so it sounds pretty nice. It does sound slightly boomy, but the sound overall is actually really nice. For the price, it's only £30, and it's a really nice device that you can just put under the monitor and can get much better sound quality out of it. I have this plugged into my monitor, so if I switch to a different device, the audio comes through the HDMI, and then it plays through this. The sound quality overall is actually very, very nice, and the stereo imaging is not like a surround sound image like they claim, but it does have a really good separation, and the sound stage is pretty nice for the price, and for considering the size, it's actually very, very nice. Now let's talk about what I like and what I dislike about this, and then I'll just play a whole bunch of stuff with the videos playing, and then you can just get an idea for how it sounds. So I like the sound of this. It's very, very nice sound, especially for the price. It's actually pretty nice. What I also love is that this is just a plug and play device, and I also like the RGB on it, and I also do like the volume control on the side that it has. The only thing I dislike, and I'm going to be nitpicking, is the cable. The cable is a bit cheapy quality, but I don't mind that. What I do mind is that the way it's set up is actually not nice, because you have the power cable and the audio cable all in one. But I am nitpicking. So this is how I have this set up. I just have this plugged, I just have this put away under my monitor. I line up the logos and I just plug in at the back, and that's how I get the sound. So it's very, very nice. It's just tucked away, and it comes on whenever I turn the monitor on, or whenever I turn the mini PC on, and it goes off when I'm not using it. So it's actually very nice and fit for purpose. To conclude, I do like the price. The sound quality is really, really nice for the price, and the size and everything. It just suits this whole sort of setup really, really well. So I'll leave an affiliate link in the description if you want to go pick this up. I'll leave you with the sound quality that comes out of this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys for watching. If you do have any questions, ask me in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in another video.
Charging on my heels. Charging on my heels.
The sun casts a long shadow.
Let us not keep Derwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so.
I'm going to play one of my own videos, so you can get an idea of how my voice sounds on this soundbar. Looking for a pocket cam, the Panasonic Lumix LF1 is really, really amazing. This is the smallest camera that I've had. It has a 12 megapixel sensor like the one in the Pentax Q7, and it takes really, really nice images. The noise is actually pretty low compared to other tiny little pocket cameras, and it's super duper tiny. It's got a clicky ring on the front. It's just an absolute amazing camera.